Welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build a Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. My last video of the F-14 Tomcat was well received, which is amazing, so thanks everyone for that. And a lot of you wanted more, and a lot of you asked for the F-35, so I'm here to deliver on that. Also, for those not in the know or haven't watched that video yet, I am hosting a giveaway, so a link to that video can be found in the top right of this video and also in the description. You will be getting a full interior tour and some combat footage later on in the video, and before we get into the build, a quick word from today's sponsor, XGamer. So XGamer.gg is an amazing new little website to share your Starfield ship builds. Alongside the ship builds, it also hosts news, guides and mod showcases, and it also has a nice database so you can look up items and compare items when you're looking for upgrades. Now the great thing about this website is that there is absolutely no sign up. You just go to the website, hit I want to publish, add details about your ship as well as some pictures, and hit post. It is literally that simple, and I've seen some crazy builds on this site so far, and I've definitely got some inspiration for some future videos from it. I mean, look at this build, Hand of Destiny. That's a crazy design. Also, a good thing is that it states which builds are modded or not, so if you're on console and you don't have access to like mods, you can find the right build for you. So with that said, you can actually find this video's build on XGamer.gg with a nice layer by layer build schematic for you to follow should you require any additional information and, you know, see it fleshed out in a build schematic blueprint. So I'd really appreciate it if you could go onto their website and give my build a like and help a brother out. I mean, come on, let's get me to that front page status on this website. A link to XGamer.gg can be found in the video description as well as the pinned comment in this video, so check it out. And like I said, don't forget to like my ship on there, okay? I want that front page status on this website. Come on, let's do it. We can do it. So with all that said, let's get into the build. So this originally was going to be a Thunderbirds build, and we're just going to get rid of that. So let's just ignore that. That didn't happen, okay? I didn't like it. Anyways, so this build is actually very similar to the F-14 in the way that it's laid out, but there are a few changes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the landing bay. It's the 120 LD. Now from there, we're going to add a docker because we want the docker underneath, facing underneath. It's the top docker, so we'll go with that. Let's flip this bad boy. There we go. That's what we need. Now on the side of this is where we're going to add some Nova cowlings, okay? So we'll go to structure. By the way, if I'm going too fast, like just pause the video at any stage. People have said I do go a bit quick. I'm trying not to, but I don't wanna be here forever explaining it. So this is where we're at so far, okay? So we got the landing bay, we got the docker, we got the two Nova cowlings. Brilliant. Right, so we're going to be putting landing gear down, but we're not going to do it yet because basically it won't snap. So if I go to landing gear, I'll just show you. The one that I want is the NG20, the wide variant, because it has the most thrust, and that's the one we want. So it's not going to snap. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to snap some Dymos holes here because we need to put some other stuff down. But we will come back to this later and we will delete it and it'll be fine. You won't get any unattached ship modules or anything like that. So these are where the landing gear are going to be, okay? So from here, what we need to do is put the reactor. We're going to go with the SF-40 because it is an absolute beast. Where are you? There we go. This one. So put that down there. Fine. That's absolutely spot on, and we'll leave that there. Now here, we're going to actually add an engine because this ship, obviously the F-14 had two spherical supernovas at the back. This ship's only going to have the one, and you don't want to have too many engines to take away from the shape of the ship. You don't want two supernovas because it's not the shape of the ship at all. And to top it all off, you don't want to lose mobility, do you? We still want to keep that high mobility. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hide an engine right at the back here. So we're going to put an SA 5660 down. And that's absolutely fine. Right, so now that that's done, we're going to be putting some more landing gear down because we're going to want as much thrust as we need, because there will be an error, no doubt. So the landing gear we're going to use is the Pinpoint 4G because it snaps on all sides, you know, all the way around and on top, and it's the second most thrust of a landing gear. So we'll plonk that there. And then we're going to go for a grav drive. We're going to go for a thin variant. I believe it's called the SGD, and I believe there's a better one. There you go, SGD 2300. It's a B class, very good little grav drive, and it's thin, so it sits in nice and tidy and out the way. Now on the back here, we're going to be putting some cargo storage down, as well as a Dymos belly. So we can't obviously do it with the engine here. We're going to need to do the drop down glitch, and I'm going to explain this later on better, okay? I will explain it because people do keep asking, but I'll explain it better. So you'll know about the drop down glitch, so we don't need to worry about the back right now. We will come back to this. But for the Deimos belly, we can put that down now. But for the cargo, we will come back to that. So Deimos belly there, lovely jubbly. Right, so we'll leave that there. So now that that's done, it's time to start building the next layer. So the first thing we're going to add is a Deimos 2x1 armory. Now, we're pretty much copying the F-14 because it has all the things we need. There's just a couple of changes that differentiate it, basically. So we'll put the armory down. Now, we're going to move this across, and then above the docker, we're going to put a companionway. That's what I was trying to say. We're going to put a companionway there. So with that said, what we need to do now is we're going to do the drop down glitch. So before we do that, I'm going to add a Deimos hole to the end here, because we need this for later on. So we'll plonk that there. Now next to this one here, this is where we're going to start doing the drop down glitch, because we're going to put some cargo, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put some shielded cargo down, but we need to attach other habs to it, and I want to keep some of the cargo hidden. So we'll go to the cargo, we'll add some ballast shielded cargo, and we'll do it on the other side here, right there. Now what we're going to add here is a Tayo 2x1 top. Like I said, add what your ship needs. So we'll go to the Deimos hab here, we'll do it again, and then we'll go across the habs. Let me just find it, and then I'll show you how to do the drop down glitch. So where is 2x1? This menu's such a mess. So the variant you want, by the way, is the 2x1B, wherever it is. Where are you? There it is. So you want the B because the A doesn't have the doors on the side. It's the smoother variant. So you want the B this time, okay? So grab a B. We're going to go for a workstation here. Now, if I try and move this downlet, because the cargo's there, it will go red, okay? So I've also got a controller. So I can show you how to do it on controller. Now, as you've just seen, it's dropped down. So if we do the same again, if we just move these Deimos habs across, we'll get another Tayo all in one. Let's do the living quarters this time, okay? So all you do is you grab the item with left click, and then as you can see on the right over here, F drops down a layer, R lifts up a layer. So you grab it, you press F and let go of left click at the same time. So the controller variant, because I do have a controller, because I always forget the controls on this, right, it's the D-pad. So you essentially press A to grab the item, down on the D-pad, and press A again at the same time. It's really easy to do. So like I said, highlight your item. So I've got it selected now. If I try and go down without letting go, it goes red, okay? You can't build it there. So let go, hold the item again, press F and let go of left click at the same time, or A and down on your D-pad and press A at the same time, and hey presto, drop down glitch. There is another way to do this as well, okay? So if I just get rid of that, let me just build the, where is it, top one. So what did we put there? It was a workstation, wasn't it? So was it the workstation? No, it wasn't the workstation. It was living quarters. I forgot what I put down now. Right, so living quarters. Now there is another way to do this, right? It's the duplication glitch. So basically, as long as there's nothing on top, so we'll put one on top here. If you try and duplicate the middle one, it will plonk it underneath. So duplicate, and it will go green. Bang, you can build. Now, I don't know what the duplication button is. Oh, Y. All right, it's Y on controller. So if we get rid of these, look. So one's on the top. Right, I'm on my controller now, as you can see. The controls change. Press Y. There you go. Done. The duplication glitch is easier on controller than the drop down, because pressing down on the D-pad and A at the same time is a bit of a faff, okay? So there is that. So what I'd recommend is doing the duplication glitch. Nice and easy. Anyways, let's crack on with the build, alright? Right, so the two final habs we're going to add is we're going to add another Tayo, well two Tayo top B variants, 2x1s. Where are you? There we go. So we've got a workstation, we've got a living quarters, we've got an armory. So all we need now really is a science lab and a captain's quarters. I mean, you don't need the captain's quarters. You can go for a computer core if you want. It's completely up to you, but we're going to have the captain's quarters. That's that done. Lovely jubbly. Now right here is where we're going to add two main engines. Okay, so we're going for SA 5660s. So we're going to add those two there. And then here is where we're going to add the supernova, but we're doing that later because, again, it requires the drop down glitch. So for now, ignore that. But above the pinpoint landing gear, we can put a Deimos hull. So that's for future use. Right, now it's time to build the wings. Before we do that, we're going to start right at the top here because we're putting some Deimos engine breakers down. So we're doing the drop down glitch yet again. You should be easily doing it by now. So again, duplicate if you want, or do the drop down glitch. Duplicate is a lot quicker. It doesn't always work though, okay? So do not rely on the duplication glitch because it can be a bit of a faff half the time. Right, so let's crack on with the wings. So all we're doing for this is Nova cowlings. So we'll add a Nova cowling 2L here. Next to that, we're going to do the second variant. Where are you? There we go. So it's the second variant. However, we're going to be putting 2 here because normally I'd flip it and we got the gap here, okay? Which is absolutely fine. So what we're going to do, plonk that one there, but we need another one. So you flip it with the duplication glitch, snap in nicely, okay? And then Nova cowling again, but the third variant coming along this way. Duplicate that across. And then here is where we will be putting, I forget its name, it's like a curved, there it is, the mid-port, the tyre mid-cap. I always forget its name, but we're putting that there. So we'll copy this across, just over here. So we'll do that one, we'll duplicate. It's not, see, this is what I mean, the duplication glitch doesn't always work. So if we grab this one, we'll flip it, duplicate, flip, there we go, that's what we wanted. And then we'll copy the rest across. Like I said, don't rely on the duplication glitch because it sometimes doesn't want to work at all. But that's the shape so far. I think it's looking good. What do you reckon? I think it's looking pretty spot on, to be honest. Right, so the last thing to do to complete this layer is put a shield down and a jammer. You know, you don't have to put the jammer, it's up to you. I'm going to put one just in case I want to be a bit of a pirate. So we're using the Assurance 1800 because it gives the most shield. It's one of my favourites. And then if you go to structural, if you go all the way to the top, you'll find an equipment plate, and then on that we'll put a jammer down. So we'll put the multi-frequency. We're going to do the drop down glitch to cover these, and you won't see them because I don't want these on show. Now the other things to do is add the tail spines to the the tail fins to the engines. And there we go. That is that layer completely complete. Okay, so far so good. The shape's looking absolutely awesome. Love it. Okay, so now we're on to the top layer, the final part. So we'll finish off the wings here. We're also going to add the engine, add the weapons, and finish off the cockpit. First things first, we need to cover the shield and the multi-frequency jammer. So let's grab the Deimos hull. Let's copy that across. Copy that down. Didn't want to do it. Why are you not doing it now? There we go. Then we're going to add a Stroud cap right here. Do the duplication glitch. Done. Now that covers the shield and it covers the reactor, so nothing's on show. The only thing on show now is the jammer, which will be covered by the habs. So we're going to put 2 habs down, 2x1 Tyo habs. We're going to use the A variant and the B variant. So we need the A variant for the smoothness first. Then we need the B variant because we're going to put some fuel tanks on the side to look like those intake valves that are on the side of the F-35. So what we'll do here is put the hab down first. So the one that we're going to go with, like I said, is a Tyo 2x1 A variant. And we will go with the computer core. So we'll plonk that there. Then what we need to do is duplicate that. Duplicate it across. Done. There we go. And then that's the computer core. So then we just need to add the control station. And there we go. Lovely jubbly. So that's that bit done. We'll come back to the cockpit in a bit. So right now we're going to put some spines down. So let's finish off the back end of this ship before we move on. So the spine we will use is the D. We'll start off with the D first. We'll add spine E behind that. No, not spine E, spine F. And then we'll duplicate this and flip it. So it's got that curve right there, so it looks nice and tidy. Copy that across. Top of that we will put the A, and then behind the A we'll put the E. The E will give it that aggressive look. Like I said in the F-14 Tomcat, it just gives it that aggressive look. Love it. Obviously this will all look better once it's coloured, trust me. At the moment it don't look that great, but it will once it's coloured. So what we need to do now is add some shroud caps again. So we're going to put a Deimos hole here and here. Duplicate that up because we need to do the drop down glitch and it'll be easier doing it this way. So get the shroud cap there, add the other one, flip it. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. So duplicate down, lovely jubbly. Right, so get rid of these, get rid of the Deimos holes, and there we go. It will blend in nicer once we've coloured the ship. Trust me, it will look really good. Oh, I've deleted the bloody hab as well, haven't I? Right, let's undo that a minute. There we go. Don't want to be messing around with that again. Right, so next we add some more shroud caps. Where are you? There you are. Oh, why is it doing it there? Right, for some reason it wants to be a bit silly. So there we go. If it ever does that, just clip it in. Not there, clip from here, because it'll just start having a bit of a mare. So that's that bit done. Now we're going to start building the cockpit. So first, let's actually put the cockpit down because we need to drop down glitch on top. So we're going to use the Magellan. So where are you? Right there. So plonk that down. Now we need to start doing Nova cowlings. So let's build a Deimos hole up. Put a Nova cowling down. Where are you? Right there. Duplicate that down. Lovely jubbly. Just be careful when you're deleting stuff. Don't do what I'm doing and deleting things that you actually need. So that's that bit done there. Now we need to put another Nova cowling down, but it's not going to clip here, is it? That's why we've got the Deimos hole here. So put that there. Get the Nova cowling, flip it, duplicate up, and there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Does that not look good? It does look good, doesn't it? It does look good. So now to finish off, let's put some fuel tanks on, and this will flesh out the shape completely. So I would use here the HE3 tank, the M50, because it looks like, I don't know what they are on the side of the F-35, because some of them are different shapes, aren't they? Some of them have it, and some of them have like bigger ones, smaller ones. It just looks like an intake valve or something like that. So add these. Now you can be fine with these and be like, right, that's me done. You know, that looks good enough. But if you want to take it to the next level, add the M30 tank either side, and look at that. Oh, it looks good. Come on, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks good. So, engine time. Now remember, we got this engine hidden here, and we've also got the Deimos holes here, which are going to be the landing gear, okay? So do not forget about them. Now what we can do is we'll start with the Supernova. So what we'll do here, add this up. Where are you? Because it won't want to drop down by itself. It's a bit of a pain at the best of times, the Supernova. Right, there it is. So what we'll do, drop that down, get rid of that, get rid of that, and then to tidy this up, we're going to add a Nova cowling. Oh, is it up or down? I always get stuck on these menus. I wish, right, wherever you were in the menu previously, it stayed there, because it's just a faff to go up and down all the time. So yeah, we're going to add the Nova cowling there, so that attaches that. That's done. Lovely jubbly. Now we need to add cargo bays just here, because we're going to hide that. We're going to hide that, and we need to add landing gear. So first things first, let's do the cargo bay. So do that. Bring this across. Bring this one across. Go to the cargo bay. Now the one I would use, that's the, no, there's one that's more than that. Bear with me. There it is, 585. It's the 10T hauler. It's yeah, this one should go up nicely. Yeah, that's fine. This one won't, so this needs to snap in. There we go. Now there is a snapping point underneath these engines, so you won't get any unattached module. Oh, we've got an unattached module. That one, right? Hang on. So if it does that, grab it, and there you go. Okay, so if you get any unattached module area, you just grab it and then literally tab or undo, clip it back. There we go, it gets rid of it. But it shouldn't do it, because you can snap to these. But if you do get that, just, you know, obviously highlight everything, find out which bit it is, grab it, move it, done. Right, so now that that's done, let's get rid of the Deimos holes. We'll get rid of these two, and then we're going to add the landing gear. Now, as I said before, the landing gear that I like is the NG20. It gives the most thrust, and we're going to go for the wide variant. Add 2 of them. Alright, so that's that done. The stats of the ship are as follows so far. So you've got a max crew of 4. You've got 2,200 cargo, just under, 1,600 shield, and 130 mobility. So very nimble fighter. All we need to do now is add some weapons, and as I always say, dealer's choice, go with what you want. I'm going to be using 4 auto alpha beam turrets. Underneath, I'm going to be using 4 auto beam, like normal lasers, front facing. The turrets are going to face backwards, and 2 at the side. And then I'm going to have some missile launchers. You can have up to, well, I can have up to 3 because of the perks that I've got. Okay, so people have said, oh, I can't have as many weapons as you. I can't build this at the same places as you, or it doesn't cost, the same amount as what you're spending. It's because I do have a lot of perks in this game now. So that's why. So it's not going to reflect on what you can do. That's why I always say dealer's choice, build what you can. So you may have noticed while adding the weapons, it's actually buffed my crew number now. So it's gone up to 7, which is good. It'll probably end around 8 or 9 once I'm done. But as you can tell, the more weapons you add, especially with this ship, because we've got some heavy parts on it and a lot of engines now, and it's a lot bigger than the F-14, the mass is going to go up. And you're going to need more landing gear. Like, that's just a given, okay? There is a way around this, and it doesn't ruin the shape of the ship. So all you need to do is move the landing bay across 1, so you still get that nice angle on the cockpit. You move the docker across 1, and then you copy the NG20 landing gear wide just behind there, like so. And there you go. No more landing gear issues. And now we can finish off adding the weapons. So like I said, going to be using 2 ATL 280C missile launchers because they do ridiculous damage to the shields and hull. So if we go all the way down, where are they? Oh, I've just gone past them. So yeah, the 280C missile launchers, 411 damage to the hull and the shield. So we'll add 2 of them. Oh, wrong way. Flip that across, and there we go. That is the ship done. There is your F-35 Lightning. Come on, it looks good, doesn't it? You like it. Admit it, you like it. But we need to colour it first, don't we? So we need to sort that out. Before we do that, let's get rid of this error message. So auto alpha beam, missile launcher, turrets. Bang. Nominal. Look at that. 96 mobility. We can live with that. 130 top speed. 7 crew. I thought it was going to go up when I added the missile launchers. Maybe not. So 7 crew is still good though. Obviously add crew members that boost your shield, boost your reactor power, boost everything basically. There's some good crew members that you can hire. And I know you can get some shield engineers from like Neon, for example, and it boosts your shield up even more, which is really good. Right, so let's colour this bad boy. Let's go with a dark grey. Let's go with dark grey. Yeah, we'll keep that. So we'll do that first. And then we will copy that colour. And then we'll copy that colour. So we're gonna adjust, don't worry. Now what we need to do is colour 2 should be green. Yeah, I don't know actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's it. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just being silly. So we'll go with a nice neon green. Or yeah, no, I like that. Now if we move along, where's trying to find like the right hue. Yes, I like that. I do like that. Maybe do that for colour 3 and put colour 2 back to grey. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Spot on. Lovely. That's not too much now. Then we'll take the cockpit here because this is meant to be the cockpit here, obviously. We'll make that black so you can differentiate it from the dark grey. And there we go. What do you think? That's an F-35. Me personally, I think it looks absolutely awesome. Similar to my F-14, obviously, but different enough so it looks obviously more like an F-35. And like I said, these bits here, you can obviously get rid if you just want just those 2 at the side. And delete the cockpit at the same time, apparently. Get rid of that there. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps deleting more than it needs to. So yeah, that looks good just by itself there. Personally, I would keep them on because I think they look wicked. And yeah, that's it done. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Do you think this looks good? Do you like it? Will you build it? Don't forget to go on xgamer.gg and upvote this build. Let's get it to front page, guys. And obviously upload your ships there, because I'm always on that website now checking out what other people are building. Very good for inspiration. So as promised, I'm going to give you an interior tour of this ship, as well as some combat footage. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also don't forget to give this video a like. And join my Discord. Alright, let's go have a look inside. What a beauty. Yes, I love it. I love this ship. This looks awesome. Right, let's go and have a look inside then. So there might be a couple of errors that we'll probably notice, okay? And that is mainly because of obviously the clipping and the stuff that we've done. So let's have a look. We're in the armory. Obviously that's the way out. So we're in the armory. That's the docker. Don't know where that leads. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because of the ballast. Yeah. So, anyways, this is the living quarters. You just walk through there. That's absolutely fine. And then, obviously, there's doors to other places as well. So, the ballast shielded cargo will be clipping in. Don't worry about that, though. This is the companionway. Let's open this door. So, this will be our workstation. Lovely jubbly. And then we got captain and living quarters as well, just at the back there. Look, you can see the cargo coming through. Just ignore that, pretend it's not there. So yeah, captain's quarters. Nice, very nice. If we get out here, this should be the living quarters, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Nice little layout. It's not a maze, it's not, you know, confusing. Just this bit is, but you know, you can walk through it. Obviously that's the other part of it, so we need to climb up. We can go through it, don't worry, it's just clipping. So climb up or boost through. No problem at all. And there's the jammer as well. That actually looks like it covers it nicely, to be fair. I think that's actually done quite a good job. So yeah, the control station and the computer core. So we'll go through there. And then we're at the cockpit. And there we go. That's the tour. I think it's a nice little layout, to be honest. So with that said, I'll leave you with some combat footage and some good music by Whitebat Audio. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.